Hi, Affnan here. Today I want to show how I make the pickled tilapia. Okay, these are a few tilapia that I catch 2 days ago. And let me walk through the ingredients that is required. Some is shown here, some is not available. I already used it. So what you need is salt, a lot of salt, the coarse salt. Okay, salt is required. You salt the tilapia generously, even the inside of the tilapia, salt it. Then put it in the container overnight. Okay, be generous on the salt. Then do not put it in the fridge, but you can put it in the vegetable area, not the freezer. But you can also leave it just outside, but make sure it's covered, because you don't want any flies or anything that will be giving contamination to the tilapia. The tilapia is prepared for pickled fish is that I just remove the gut, throw away the gut, but you do not need to scale them or do anything else, just degut the tilapia. Okay, the other ingredient other than the fish, the salt, is tamarind. This over here we call it asam jawa, but it's a tamarind. That's the brand, tamarind. And next one, you need to have rice. Rice, this is a burnt rice. Just put it on the stove, over the frying pan until it's brown. Then just put it in the blender to break it up. Don't pound it into powder, but just to break it up. That's the rice. For fermentation, you need carbohydrates. And the other ingredient is brown sugar. Brown sugar, which is, that's the brown sugar. So this is like the molasses brown sugar. So the brown sugar and tamarind is used to make something like a sauce. So this is brown sugar and tamarind sauce. You mix the brown sugar with tamarind and have a taste, because you need to have more sour than sweet. Okay, and consistency will be something like tomato sauce. Okay, I have made a few pickled fish. Then I will walk through how I prepare them. So this fish is already 1 or 2 days old after I have salted it. Once I salted it, leave it for a while, for roughly around 24 hours. Then they are ready to be pickled. And once the fish is removed, just make sure it's not that wet. Just put them on somewhere you can have water drained. The tilapia, what you need to do is just take the tilapia and put it inside the sauce, the tamarind and red sugar sauce. Just put them in there and make sure you have it nicely covered. You can put all the, don't worry about tamarind seed, just leave it in there, because you will separate them later on. So put all the tilapia inside the sauce. I've put it a few times because there's too many. And liberally cover it with the tamarind sauce. This gives you the sweet and sour. There are many types of pickled fish. Some just use salt and rice. This, what I made, is from the northern region of Malaysia. My mom taught me how to do this. And they give you a sweet, sour kind of pickled fish. When you fry them, they give you a very nice aroma due to the rice. Right, the fish has been properly covered. Okay, next step is to put the rice. I have to use my left hand because my right hand is already fully covered by the tamarind sauce. So what you need to do, just take the tilapia and sprinkle the burnt rice on both sides, and just arrange the tilapia in the container. Okay, it's going to give you the good fermentation. Do a lot. Be generous on the rice and the salt initially, because the salt will be absorbed by the fish. Then you do not need to put any more salt, they are already salty. You do not need to wash the fish before this. Just wash it after you have degassed it. Then once you have put the salt, you do not need to wash the fish anymore, because otherwise the salt will be removed from the fish. Okay. It's always a mess making this, but it's going to taste worth the effort. Because in the rural area of Malaysia, when they have the paddy season, they have a lot of fish which is quite small, which they cannot consume, and they are making it pickled fish to keep it for during the time when you do not have the fish. So you have a lot of rice, you can just sprinkle it on top, just to give it. It doesn't hurt the pickle. Okay. Right. Okay, you will have a lot of spare or leftovers tamarind juice. You can always put them and just sprinkle it inside. Just mix it. No problem. Right. And just leave it. That's it. That's how I made the pickled tilapia. Cover it up with a Tupperware or container cover. In the old days, what my mom used to do is she will take a bowl, an empty bowl, put it on top, and she will put rusty nails inside the bowls. And the idea of the rusty nails inside the bowl is that when you cover the container with the container cover, oxygen inside the container will react with the rusty nails, and you remove oxygen from around inside the container. So inside the container will not have oxygen. In that way, you will not have fungus or mold able to grow, because internally will be depleted of oxygen. But the old people do not have any scientific explanation for it. They just put rusty nails, and that will do the job. So before you close, just get some rusty nails, put it inside a container and put it inside here, and that will ensure there is no fungus or mold growing inside this. Okay, cover it up and leave it for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it's ready to go. Okay, that's how I make pickled tilapia. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.